comes to farming, he can probably teach me a thing or two. I could probably teach him a thing or two. Who the fuck knows? We won't until we talk. But that conversation is not going to happen so long as we have this looking down our nose, condescending, who the fuck is you type of attitude. Respect costs so little compared to bail and hospital bills. Like, think about that shit. And for some strange reason, we can think back time and time again to when someone of any color disrespected us. But for some strange reason, when it comes time to be accountable for our actions, well, you know, we get amnesia, selective amnesia. We can remember all the times that someone wronged us, but we forget when we wronged someone else. There has to be a level of accountability. And you and I have to impose it on ourselves. We have to understand and accept that men, most of the time, kill other men because of a perceived lack of respect or direct disrespect. On top of that, we have situations where men who probably need a tutorial on manhood because they were raised by a woman, so they communicate like a woman and don't understand why men treat them like bitches, so that they can understand that, hey, I know you got a dick and balls, I got a dick and balls. I'm going to talk to you like you got a dick and balls, because I understand what it feels like to be disrespected. I know what that's like. A little bit of empathy goes a long way. So does respect. There's no good reason that you can't say hi, hello, good looking, thank you, appreciate it, no doubt, thanks, whatever. You can say something to someone else of the same gender, and it's okay. You're not a bitch, you're not a pussy, you're not a simp. You're showing a modicum of respect to a person in a world where that shit's not guaranteed. In a world where people get killed for shit like that. There's no good justification to disrespect a random person up until the point where disrespect is given to you. Then you have to make a decision. I get it. Sometimes you gotta react. Sometimes you have to. But most of the time you don't. All it takes is a few seconds to think before you do some shit. Think before you open your mouth. We got to get better at this. And we got to understand that it's a requirement. We want respect, we have to respect ourselves. And when people see us respecting ourselves, guess what? They know that they need to come with a certain level of respect. And before you know it, you're helping people that you've never met before, simply because you conduct yourself a certain way and you gave someone that was watching an impression, and they took that impression and ran with it. And it didn't happen to be some world star hip hop bullshit. We got to get better at this, man. We got to get better at this. This isn't a white thing. This isn't a Puerto Rican thing. This isn't a Cuban thing. This isn't a Croatian thing. This isn't a Ukrainian thing. This isn't a Russian thing. This isn't a Canadian thing. This isn't a United States citizen thing. It's a human being thing. If you conduct yourself with a certain level of respect, no matter where you go, guess what? People will give you a certain level of respect. Now, are there assholes out there? Absolutely. Absolutely. But let's presuppose that I'm not talking about them. Let's presuppose that I'm talking about somebody who either A, doesn't need medication, or B, B understands that in order to get good, in order to get great, in order to get awesome, I got to bring something to the table. I am responsible for my decisions. You are responsible for your decisions. And actions come from the decisions we make. We got to do better. Let's do better. This isn't some utopian dream. It's just you doing something simple as treating your neighbor with just an inkling more respect than you did the day before. When you see somebody doing some fuckery, you don't have to engage them. You don't have to be part of that shit. And yes, that includes standing around watching. If you're standing around watching, you are a part of it. That's a decision. Just because you're not actually in the brawl doesn't mean that you're not part of it. If you're standing around, you're watching it, you're part of it. That's what most people call a crowd. If you're in the crowd, you're part of it. People do things for attention. We're on YouTube for attention. Anybody that's going to deny that's a fucking liar. And they're trying to hide that narcissist, that ego that everyone has. That's why we're all flawed. That's why we have to work better. We have to work at getting better, excuse me. Life can teach us certain things, and the people that come in and the people that come out help us grow, and they help us get to a certain level of comprehension where we can help other people that we encounter. So, let's treat each other with a little bit more respect than we typically are used to seeing on World Star. Let's act like just once, that we're human, we're civilized, we live, for me, in the United States, not a third world country, it's not a second world country. Is it fucked up? Yeah, we got some stuff we need to work on. Oh yes. Yes. But I'm going to tell you something. The people in this country, and I'm in the United States currently, could do better if they wanted to do better. You gotta want it. If you want respect, give respect.